We are in the middle of a data revolution. We stream videos on the go, are slowly beginning to drive autonomously and increasingly leap into virtual worlds. Our hunger for data is immense. In fact, the amount of data created, consumed and stored has grown by more than 3,000% within just 10 years. Handling that much data is getting increasingly difficult and new concepts are required. And today, we will talk about a very promising one, edge computing. Before the mid-2000s, data was mainly stored and processed on physical infrastructure. Punch cards were the first effort to store data in a machine language. With magnetic data recording, this technology became increasingly less important around 1960. Since then, innovations such as the optical disc, the USB flash drive and SSD hard drives made data storage easier, more efficient and less expensive. With the internet, then came cloud computing, and it quickly replaced on-premises infrastructure in many fields. A truly new era of flexibility, efficiency and scalability started when cloud computing lowered the cost of storage capacity and enabled the accessibility to data from anywhere at any time. But the explosion of data is now showing cloud computing's limitations, since cloud servers are distributed over multiple geographical locations, far away from end users. That is no problem for use cases that do not depend on communication speed, but a huge problem for those that do. And this is where edge computing comes into play. Edge computing is an optimized way of cloud computing, as it processes and stores data in data centers located near the end user. The technology is still in an early stage of its development, and there's no definition among providers and customers of what the term exactly means. So for a better understanding, the concept of edge computing can be subdivided into categories with respect to the distance between the location of the cloud, that is where the data is stored or processed, and the end user who uses the data. In comparison, traditional cloud computing would manage the data far away from the end user, and thus the data would need to pass through the whole telco network and the internet to arrive at one end, while edge computing clouds can be located at various stages within the telco network. Edge computing clouds that locate computing and data storage capabilities closer to the user combine the best of pure clouds and physical infrastructure. They allow cloud flexibility and scalability paired with on-premises performance and security, and that makes edge computing a true win-win for both customers and providers. On one side, it has the potential for the customer to experience more complex use cases on less powerful devices. The reduction of the data distance enables use cases that rely on ultra-low latencies, ultra-reliability and stability, or real-time processing. In addition, the local data storage increases security. And on the other side, edge computing also has the potential for telco operators to provide new services and leverage network efficiencies. One is that edge clouds provide new and differentiated services to their customers. By going down the value chain, new B2C, B2B and B2P revenue streams are opened. The other plus side is that many local edge computing use cases do not require that the data travels through the whole telco network or via the internet, and this brings benefits to the operators on the cost side, for example due to lowered network usage. So what does the future hold? Well, one very promising edge use case could be something we can describe as instant cloudification as one of the most extreme forms of edge computing. This means users no longer have their data and compute power directly on their device, but instantly download and upload their required data to an edge cloud for storage and processing. Offloading storage and computing capabilities from the device itself would open up a whole new chapter for technologies. I mean, wouldn't it be cool to have access to virtual worlds via smart glasses instead of the big, clunky, computer-connected boxes that we are using right now? I do think so. And well, with edge computing, this vision may become reality sooner than we can imagine. Nevertheless, there are still some challenges that need to be fully solved before the technology can fully unleash its capabilities and establish itself in the telco world. But what do you think? Does edge computing sound like something that could revolutionize the tech industry? And what possible use case can you think of with this emerging technology? Comment below and don't forget to subscribe to Think Tech, where we keep you regularly informed about everything tech. Thanks for watching and stay curious.